So, from last week, we were discussing about the topic called as ordinary differential equation. Up till now, we have covered around 5 methods to solve ordinary differential equation. We started with Taylor series, second Euler's method, modified Euler's method. After that, we have seen RK second order and RK fourth order method. And it has been observed that this OD, even though the topic may seems difficult, but actually calculating or solving ordinary differential equation is very easy. It's pretty straightforward. We need to follow the procedure and steps. Okay. Now, we are at the end of this chapter, chapter number 5, ordinary differential equation. And today's target is to complete last one bit, that is simultaneous ordinary differential equation. How to solve them? Solve the simultaneous ordinary differential equation. During our unit of simultaneous equation, we have solved 2, 3 number of simultaneous equation, but all those were algebraic equation, linear equation. We haven't touched non-linear equation, and also we haven't seen ordinary differential equation. Okay, so you might face during your mechanical engineering problem, you might face a equation, एक equation है, in which there is one differential form or differential equation. Okay, so and then is another equation and so on, and all these equations, set of equations, are consist of some kind of derivative, some kind of differentiation. Okay, so to get to your output, that is y value or z value, you have to solve this equation simultaneously. Okay, but the problem is they are consist of ordinary differential equation. Okay, so let's see how to solve this. Even though आपको लगेगा कि यार ये ordinary differential equation, वो भी number of simultaneous number of equation. Okay, but if you look at the procedure, बहुत ही easy part है solving simultaneous ordinary differential equation. Okay, to understand this, and also due to the limited scope of our syllabus, we have taken only two equations. We have considered only two equations to be solved. Also again, even though there are plenty of methods you can implement to solve this, we will stick only to RK second order, because within two steps we will be able to get to our final output value. Okay, so we are going to solve simultaneous ordinary differential equation 2 in quantity using Rangakutta's second order method. Okay, now just imagine we are dealing with two types of equation, sorry, two equations. Equation number 1, it's some kind of dy by dx, and there is some function. Okay, so कुछ भी हो सकता है, x square plus y square plus z square etc. Okay, it's a kind of a function of x comma y comma z. Okay, and also there is a second equation which is a dz by dx. It's again a function of x comma y comma z, but it is different than the previous one, so I'll represent is by phi of x comma y comma z. Okay, तो ऐसे दो इक्वेशन है. Now first we need to make sure that these two are ordinary differential equation. Okay, so see, how can we identify they are ordinary differential equation? First thing, these two parameters, sorry, these two equation consist of three variables, x, y and z. Here y and z are dependent variable. These are two dependent parameter, they depends on the x value. Okay, and x is the only independent parameter. Remember this, the y is some kind of function of x and z is also some kind of function of x. Y and z are your output, are your dependent parameter, and x is the only independent parameter. Second thing, this equation should be in this form, dy by dx or dz by dx. Means what? There should be only one variable, using that variable we are differentiating the equation. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि भाई dy by dx, सेकंड इक्वेशन है dz by dy, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, because if we are facing two variable which are differentiating, that means it's become PDE, partial differential equation. Okay, so remember that the differentiating variable should be the same, dx, and that to be, it should be a independent parameter. Okay, that it itself ordinary differential जब बोलेंगे तो it will take care of that. Now along with these two equation, the initial values will be given to you, as the methods which we have learned are initial value problem. So initial values like x0, y0 and z0 will be given to you, and you will be asked to calculate output parameter y and z for given x value. Okay, तो एक xn value कुछ ना कुछ दिया होगा equal to 1 2 3, and उसके लिए you need to compute y value and z value. Okay, so this is a typical general format of problem statement in simultaneous ODEs. Okay, now how we are going to solve this? Using Runge-Kutta second order method. Now just quick recap of RK second order method. Yeah, in previous lecture we have seen this. In RK second order, first you calculate K1. K1 has a formula h into f of x0, y0. फिर हम कैलकुलेट करते थे K2 वैल्यू, K2 वैल्यू h into f of x0, but for next iteration or next interval x0 plus h, and y0 के जगह we use y0 plus k1 value. So k1 is a step for y. ठीक है, so using this updated values of x and y, we again calculate k2, and finally the output y1 is computed or calculated as y0 plus 1 by 2 into k1 plus k2. So this is a simple structure of your RK second order method. ठीक है, and we have solved some numerical based on this also. बहुत ही easy part रहता है ये RK second order, but here we are dealing with two equation. एक तो है वो f of x, y, z, और दूसरा है देखो phi of x, y, z. दो इक्वेशन है, मतलब the same process has to be completed two times. बस बाकी ज्यादा कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं है. Again we need to repeat the same kind of process two times for first equation and for second equation. Okay, and somehow we need to assemble them together. Okay, take the effect of both into together. So let's see for that. So first thing, here we are, as we are dealing with, just focus on the first equation, equation number 1. This equation consists of variable x, y and z, three equation. So RK second order's first formula for K1 was h into f of x0, y0. इतना ही था. As we are dealing with third variable, third parameter, just update this formula with z0. So that become your first formula for solving simultaneous equation. Okay, then अब क्या करते, सिमिलरली ये इक्वेशन 1 का फॉर्मूला हुआ K1. Similarly we will calculate K1 for second equation, equation number 2. Okay, but if we put the same K1, same variable, वहां पे confusion create होगा. So what we will do, instead of k1 we will change the variable name to L1. Okay, instead of k I'll use L1. Okay, so formula देखो k का क्या रहता है, h into, so L1 equal to h into f of x0 comma y0 comma z0. F stands for first function. Okay, now we are writing a equation for second function. So second function क्या है, phi. So h into phi and then same x0 comma y0 comma z0. So this is L1. Okay, so first step over. Second step, we used to calculate k2. k2 is equal to h into, sorry, h into f of x0 plus h add करते थे, then y0 plus k1 add करते थे. But here the first equation consists of third parameter z. तो यहाँ पे z भी डालना पड़ेगा, z0, and also it should get updated. जैसे यहाँ पे k1 ऐड किया तो यहाँ पे z के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, L1 ऐड करेंगे. Okay, so this is your k2 का equation, h into f of x0 plus h, y0 plus k1 and z0 plus L1. And for second function we will write the L2 का formula. Okay, so L2 का formula will be h. Now instead of f just use the second function, that is phi, और बाकी सब same, x0 plus h, y0 plus k1 and z0 plus L1. So k2, k1, L1, L2 we have calculated. Last, for RK second order we used to calculate y1 by this formula, y0 plus half of k1 plus k2. Okay, so similarly here also we are going to use the same formula, y1 equal to y0 plus half k1 plus k2. But again there is third variable z1. Okay, तो क्या करो, y के जगह z यूज करो, z0 plus half k1 k2 के जगह L1 L2. So here whatever value you will obtain at y1 and z1, that is your answer or solution. That's it. So this is the process of solving simultaneous ordinary differential equation using RK second order method. Okay, now you might have some kind of doubt. Okay, so let's go to the problem, एक numerical solve करके देखते हैं. And again, if you are facing any kind of difficulty, you are free to ask. Okay, so I'll go to one numerical and try to implement this process. We'll try to follow this process. Now read the problem statement carefully. It has been asked to use RK second order method to find approximate values of y and z. Means we need to calculate y1 and z1. Okay, ये calculate करना है हमें. Corresponding to x equal to 0.1. That means y1 and z1 calculate करना है हमें x1 equal to 0.1 के टाइप 1 के लिए. So x1 or xn is given as a 0.1. Next, they have given us y of 0 equal to 2, which means y0 is 2 when x0 is equal to 0. Next, they have given z for 0 is equal to 1. मतलब जब x0 is 0, z value is 1. So these are your initial values, x0, y0 and z0. Now last, they have given us two set of equation. Now watch carefully. See the first equation, dy by dz, okay, and second equation dz by dx. So denominator or differentiating variable is dx or x here, and x here. So it's a ordinary differential equation and there are two set of equation. That means जो अभी हमने प्रोसीजर सीखा वो हमें यहाँ पे इम्प्लीमेंट करना होगा टू गेट टू वैल्यूज ऑफ y1 एंड z1. Okay, so let's implement this. So coming up with the given data, so x0, y0, z0s are given. Then after that xn is 0.1, considered to be 0.1, and for this we need to evaluate y1 and z1. Okay, now our x value is going to start with 0. Initial value 0 है देखो, और final value क्या है 0.1. So आपको 0 से start करना है and you need to reach up to 0.1. So there are plenty of ways you can reach to 0.1. You can go like this, 0 से start कर सकते हो, उसके बाद 0.01, 0.02 and so on up to 0.1. Or you can go like this, 0, 0.05 and 0.1. Or one can go like 0 to directly 0.1. एक ही स्टेप में, एक ही जंप में आप you will reach to the final value. Okay, so depending on the accuracy demanded, you can go and choose whatever you want. Okay, it's a user dependent procedure. Okay, so what I'll do and I recommend all students to do is, if you are going to solve this numerical for a exam, आप क्या करो, एक ही जंप में reach to the final value. So 0 and directly go for 0.1. That means the step size h is equal to 0.1. Okay, तो ये आपने interval लिया 0.1 का, and you can do that. It's okay. There will be little error in your solution, but that doesn't matter. Assume go for h equal to 0.1. Okay, so this is your given data. Along with that we have equations, two equations. So what I'll do, I'll take the first equation x plus z as a f of x comma y comma z, first function, first equation. And then the second equation, z वाला जो equation ना, उसको मैं treat करूंगा phi, function of x comma y comma z. Okay, so second equation x minus y square. So these two are our two equations. So let's implement RK second order formula. First we will get to k1 value. K1 calculate करते हैं. Okay, now I know that all of you will be able to solve this numerical, but some of you might be absent in the previous session. Previous lecture में कुछ absent होंगे, तो उनके लिए मैं क्या करता हूँ, थोड़ा डिटेल में 2-3 steps I'll explain. And the student who can solve this numerical, आप क्या कर सकते हो, आप खुद ब खुद ट्राई कर सकते हो. You can do it. So those who are absent in the previous lecture or you might have some doubt, please see on the screen. I'll go step by step and show you all the values. Okay, so first k1 calculate करना है. Okay, so k1 is equal to h into this f of x0 y0 z0. मतलब ये f वाला फंक्शन लेके आना है. Okay, so f वाला फंक्शन कहाँ पे, ये है. So I'll write down that function, that is x plus z. Okay, now this function need to be evaluated by putting values x0, y0 and z0. मतलब whenever you get x, instead of x use x0 value, instead of y put the value of y0, and instead of z use z0. Okay, so here the formula will get updated like this, h into x के जगह x0, y अवेलेबल नहीं है तो छोड़ दो, z के जगह z0. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
there was some issue in my network. Okay, so we were calculating this K1 value. Now H देखो, just find into your given data H कितना है? H is 0.1. Okay, so I'll put here H की जगह 0.1 into x0 का वैल्यू कितना है? देखो 0. Then Z0 का वैल्यू कितना है? 1. Okay, now use the calculator to evaluate this. It will get to 0.1. K1 is equal to 0.1. Now I'll calculate the same procedure L1 value. Okay, so L1 is equal to H into phi x0 y0 z0. Okay, so first H into phi. Phi मतलब सेकंड इक्वेशन ना, तो क्या करो, सेकंड इक्वेशन लिख लो यहाँ पे, x minus y का स्क्वायर. Okay, now this function need to be evaluated with x0 y0 z0. So x के जगह x0, y के जगह y0, अगर z होता तो z0. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इवैल्यूएशन करना है हमें. h की जगह 0.1, x0 कितना आया है? 0, माइनस y0 है 2 का स्क्वायर, एंड दैट्स इट. सो 0.1 into minus 4. Okay, so do that, you will get the value of L1. Okay, so L1 comes around minus 0.4. Okay, L1 is minus 0.4 and K1 was 0.1. ठीक है, अब K2 कैलकुलेट करते. एंड K2 इन मॉर्निंग्स लेक्चर आई हैव फाउंड दैट थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हुआ था बच्चों का K2 के लिए. ओके, सो लिसन केयरफुली फॉर K2 वैल्यू, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट दिस K2. सो K2 इज इक्वल टू H into F, मतलब फर्स्ट फंक्शन, राइट? ओके, सो इनटू मैं वो फंक्शन लिख लेता हूं, x प्लस z. ओके, नाउ हियर द x शुड बी रिप्लेस विथ x0 प्लस h. ओके, सो x यहाँ पे ये था, तो व्हाट आई विल डू, x के जगह आई विल राइट x0 प्लस h. ओके, then y should be replaced with y0 plus k1, but here y0 is not available, so skip this. Third, z should be replaced with z0 plus l1. ओके, सो यहाँ पे z अवेलेबल है, तो इसको क्या करेंगे, चेंज कर देंगे, इरेज करके लिख देंगे z0 plus l1, parenthesis close. Okay, now put the values. H is equal to 0.1 into x0 is 0, h is 0.1, so x0 0 plus 0.1 0.1 plus z0 is 1 plus L1 which is minus 0.6 0.4. So this z0 plus L1 becomes 0.6. Okay, so use the calculator to calculate K2 value. So I hope you all understood this K2 का calculation. नाउ सी L2 कैलकुलेशन कैसे करेंगे, सेम फिलोसॉफी है, सिर्फ फंक्शन चेंज हो जाता है. ओके, सो L2 इक्वल टू H इंटू फाई. फाई क्या है देखो, सेकंड इक्वेशन. सो द सेकंड इक्वेशन आई विल राइट इट हियर, x माइनस y का स्क्वायर. ओके, सो दिस वाज योर इक्वेशन 5, बट दिस should be evaluated, with updated values. So x should be replaced with x0 plus h. So x को x0 plus h से replace करेंगे. Then y should be replaced with y0 plus k1. So y0 प्लस k1 एंड उसका स्क्वायर करना पड़ेगा. If there was z value, it should be replaced with z0 plus L1. Okay, so but it is not available, so skip it. And then put the values. H is equal to 0.1, x0 plus h is 0.1, minus y0 plus k1. K1 was 0.1, y0 is 2, so 2.1 ka square. Okay, so do the calculation, you will get L2. Now next, y1 and z1 simple है. y1 equal to y0 plus half k1 plus k2, z1 equal to z0 plus half L1 plus L2. Put whatever data you have and calculate y1 and z1. Okay, so are there any doubts? Okay, so finally you will get values of y1 and z1 equal to 2.085 and z1 equal to 0.585. Now we'll switch to the last bit of this unit. Up till now, we have seen the differential equation of order 1. That means we were dealing with dy by dx, or sometimes dt by dx, or something like this. So the order of differentiation is 1. Okay. Now what if we are dealing with second order differential equation, third order differential equation, and so on? So how to tackle them? We haven't seen any kind of method for that. But if इसको थोड़ा modify करोगे, the second order differential or third order differential equation, you can easily solve this equation without incorporating any new technique or any new method. जो भी हमने सीखा है रंगकुट्टा second order method and simultaneous equation, by using the concept of these two methods, these two techniques, we can solve a second order differential equation. Okay, so let's see the example and how we can solve it. ठीक है, मैं आधी प्रोसीजर बता दूंगा and remaining procedure will be simple and same like previous numerical. Okay, so the problem statement is like this: Rangekutta second order method we need to implement and solve. Now look at the equation. It's d square y by dx square. Okay, so equation is of order 2. ठीक है, second differential derivative निकाल रहे हैं यहाँ पे, d square y by dx square is equal to x into dy by dx square minus y square. For evaluate or solve this equation for x equal to 0.2. So finally xn or x1 is equal to 0.2. इसके लिए हमें क्या करना है, y1 and z1, sorry, y1 and d square y by dx square we need to calculate, or sorry, dy by dx we need to calculate with initial values as x0 equal to 0, y0 equal to 1, and dy by dx equal to 0. These are your input parameters. Now how to solve this? Now if you look at the function d square y by dx square, this is a second order derivative, second order differential equation. We can solve up to single order. ठीक है, order of 1. तो क्या करते हैं, इसको change कर लेते into single order differential equation. How? If I put dy by dx equal to z, if I put here the dy by dx equal to z, now this equation will become what? Dz by dx, because z is dy by dx, which in turn will give you double derivative, right? So we are going to use the same trick here. Let's put dy by dx equal to z. Okay, so this equation, what it will become, dz by dx equal to x into z ka square minus y ka square. Okay, now if you recall the previous lecture, previous slide, here you have found कि भाई एक इक्वेशन था dy by dx और दूसरा इक्वेशन था देखो dz by dx, and here also we are getting the same effect. So what if I treat this equation as equation number 1 and equation number 2? Now we can implement the technique which we have learned earlier to solve the differential equation, right? So let dy by dx equal to z, assume this, or let's have that, and this will become your equation number 1. Now some might say that कि sir यहाँ पे तो x और y कुछ भी नहीं है, doesn't matter, it's a dy by dx in terms, which means it's a function of x, y, and as this is having a variable z, so x comma y comma z. Okay, so it's a first equation. Now put d square y by dx equal to dz by dx, you will get the second equation. उसको phi treat करते हैं, first वालों को f, second वाले को phi. Now all of you can solve this numerical. So initial values are x0 equal to 0, y0 equal to 1, and dy by dx equal to 0. 0 means dy by dx is nothing but z. Z0 is equal to 0. Xn is 0.2, and let's have only one jump or one interval, h equal to 0.2. ठीक है? Now आगे वाली प्रोसीजर आपको सबको पता है, implement the r के second orders formulae. K1 calculate करो, K2 sorry L1, K2, L2, Y1 and Z1. Okay, so follow these steps, you will get values of Y1 and Z1, and this Z1 is nothing but your dy by dx at x equal to 0.2, and this is your answer. Okay, so take the screenshot of this problem. You have to solve this numerical, get to your answer y1 and z1. For recording today's attendance, you have to enter y1 ka value and z1 ka value in the Google form. So in few minutes, I'll send you guys a link of a Google form. Okay, that link will be active for 24 hours. Don't worry, don't rush into solving this numerical, but for your reference, you can take the screenshot. ठीक है, बाद में घर पे जाके अच्छे से आराम से सॉल्व करो. So this is the end of our unit number 5. From next class or next to next class, we are going to start partial differential equation, PD, our last unit.